Have you ever ignored a red flag because you really liked someone? Maybe you told yourself they will change, or maybe you thought it is probably not a big deal, but later you realize the warning signs were there from the beginning. The truth is, most toxic relationships don't start toxic. They start with charm, attention, excitement, and emotional highs. The red flags usually appear quietly, little by little, and when people ignore them, they often end up hurt, drained, confused, or emotionally broken. So, in this video, I am talking about the biggest red flags you should never ignore in a relationship, no matter how attractive, sweet, or convincing someone seems, because sometimes what you ignore at the beginning becomes the reason you suffer later. Let's begin. 1. They disrespect you as a joke. One of the biggest red flags is disguised disrespect. They insult you and then say, "Relax, I am just joking." They embarrass you in front of people, mock your appearance, make fun of your feelings, or constantly say things that make you feel small. And when you react, they act like you are too sensitive. Healthy love doesn't make you feel humiliated. A person who truly cares about you will protect your confidence, not slowly destroy it. Pay attention to how someone speaks to you when they are angry, joking, or around other people, because jokes often reveal hidden truths. 2. They only care when they are losing you. Some people ignore you for days, but the moment you pull away, suddenly they care again. They give attention only when they feel you slipping away. That is not love. That is emotional control. Real love is consistent, not something that appears only when convenient. If someone treats you well only when they are afraid of losing access to you, that is a serious warning sign. You should never have to walk away just to be valued. 3. They avoid accountability. A major red flag is someone who never takes responsibility for anything. Everything is always their fault. Their ex was crazy. Their friends betrayed them. Their family doesn't understand them. And somehow, every problem in the relationship becomes your responsibility too. Healthy people can admit when they are wrong. They apologize sincerely. They learn and improve. But emotionally immature people blame everyone except themselves. And if someone refuses accountability now, imagine what marriage, commitment, or conflict will look like later. 4. They are extremely controlling. At first, control can look like care. Who are you texting? Why are you going there? Don't wear that. I don't like your friends. Little by little, they start controlling your choices, your time, your appearance, and even your freedom. And many people mistake possessiveness for love. But love does not imprison you. A healthy relationship gives you peace, trust, and space to breathe. Control is not protection, it is insecurity mixed with power, and the longer you ignore it, the worse it usually becomes. 5. They are inconsistent. One day they love you deeply, the next day they become cold and distant. You never know which version of them you will get. This emotional inconsistency creates confusion and anxiety. You start overthinking everything. You constantly wonder what changed. You begin chasing stability instead of receiving love naturally. A relationship should not feel like emotional survival. Consistency is one of the clearest signs of emotional maturity. If someone constantly sends mixed signals, pay attention. Confusion is often a warning sign, not romance. 6. They don't respect boundaries. When you say no, they pressure you. When you need space, they get angry. When you express discomfort, they ignore it. That is huge red flag. People who care about you respect your boundaries emotionally. mentally and physically. A person who truly values you won't force, manipulate, or guilt trip you into doing things you are uncomfortable with. The moment someone repeatedly ignores your boundaries, they are showing you they value their desires more than your well-being. Never ignore that. 7. They lie about small things. Some people think small lies don't matter, but small lies reveal big character problems. If someone lies about little things easily, imagine what they will lie about when the stakes are higher. Trust is the foundation of every healthy relationship. Without trust, love becomes stress, and once dishonesty becomes normal, it slowly destroys emotional safety. Pay attention to patterns, not excuses. 8. They make you feel emotionally exhausted. Love should not constantly drain your energy. Yes, every relationship has challenges, but if you always feel anxious, emotionally tired, confused, or mentally overwhelmed after dealing with someone, something is wrong. Some relationships become emotionally addictive because they alternate between pain and affection. One moment they hurt you, the next moment they comfort you, and that cycle keeps people trapped. Healthy love brings stability, not emotional chaos. Peace is one of the biggest signs you are with the right person. 9. They lack empathy. When you are hurting, they don't care. When you cry, they dismiss it. When something matters to you, they make it seem unimportant. That lack of empathy is dangerous. Empathy is what allows people to love deeply, communicate kindly, and handle conflict maturely. Without empathy, relationships become emotionally cold and selfish. Never ignore how someone reacts to your pain, because during difficult seasons of life, empathy matters more than shame. 10. Your intuition keeps warning you. Sometimes the biggest red flag is the feeling you keep trying to silence. Deep down, something feels off. But because you love them, because you are attached, because you hope things will improve, you ignore your instincts. The truth is, intuition notices patterns before the mind accepts them. Not every fear is accurate, but constant discomfort usually means something needs attention. Don't ignore repeated warning signs just because you are emotionally invested. Sometimes your heart wants what your spirit knows is unhealthy. One of the hardest lessons in life is realizing that love alone is not enough. Someone can say, "I love you," and still hurt you repeatedly. That is why you must pay attention to actions, patterns, consistency, respect, honesty, and emotional maturity. Red flags are not things you should fix in people. They are signs meant to protect you, and the earlier you recognize them, the easier it is to avoid unnecessary pain. Remember this: the right relationship will not force you to constantly question your worth, your peace, or your sanity. Healthy love feels safe. Healthy love feels respectful. Healthy love feels honest. Never ignore the signs that something is wrong just because you are afraid of losing someone. Sometimes losing the wrong person is actually saving yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. I love you. God bless you.